Yo guys, welcome back. My name is Jesse, and on this channel I help you understand fitness without the confusion. Every week we break down one fitness topic so you can train smarter, recover better, and get real results. Now let's get into it. So today's topic is about protein. How much do you really need? What does it really do? Where can you get it from? How much is it going to cost you, etc., etc. We're going to break it down. So let's start from the basics. What is protein? Protein is one of the building blocks your body needs to build muscle and repair tissue. Think of it like a house. You need raw materials. You need concrete, sand, I don't know, whatever you need. Let me know in the comments below. I'm not a tradesman, as you can tell, but you need raw materials to create things, right? So just like that, your body needs raw materials to build and grow. And one of those key foundational building blocks, those raw materials, is protein. So every time you're training, every time you're lifting weight and putting your body through some kind of rigorous activity where it needs to overcome resistance, you're telling your body, you're giving your body a reason to adapt, and it can't adapt without those prerequisite raw materials, in this case protein. So now you know what protein is at a very basic level, which is all that really matters. And yeah, for most people that's all that matters. That's more than good enough. It's about how much you need. So how much protein do you need? So you'll see a lot of varying statistics around this, but as someone who has been training for many, many years and, advised and supported many, many people, the general rule of thumb, you won't go wrong with this, is basically 2 times per kilogram of your body weight. So if you weigh around 80 kg, like me, for example, you want to be having around 160 kilograms, maybe the higher end 170, lower end 130, but you want to be absolutely aiming for 160, double your body weight in kilograms. Again, the reason for this, some people might argue that 2 times your body weight is maybe a little bit too much, but personally, I've never seen anyone big who doesn't consume a lot of protein. And secondly, training is a big deal. It's a lot of strain on your body. You need as much protein as possible to recover from that. You're not going to get it from, a little bit of protein here and there. And yeah, trust me, aim for 2 times your body weight. For example, again, you weigh 80 kg, aim for about 160 grams of protein every single day. So you know what protein is, you know how much you should be taking. So when should you take it? Personally, I take protein at every meal possible. I aim for about 30 to 40 grams of protein every single meal. My general rule of thumb, to make this very, very easy for people, is basically decide how many meals you're going to have in a day. For example, if you need to hit 200 grams of protein, you weigh about 100 kg, you need 200 grams of protein a day. So let's divide that by 4. That's 4 meals in a day. So, sorry, you divide that by 4. That's 5 meals in a day. So 5 of those meals need about 40 grams of protein per meal. Now, when you have these, doesn't really matter. Personally, it's more important to have protein consistently during the course of a day rather than worrying about having it straight after a workout. Personally, I do have protein after a workout because it's good to try and replenish those muscles that you've just put through vigorous activity as soon as possible. However, if you don't do this, don't worry, it's not the end of the world. It's not going to be the reason why you look like Brock Lesnar and why you might not look like Brock Lesnar. As long as you're hitting your daily protein intake, you have other things to worry about, trust me. So it's all well and good knowing what protein is, where you can get it from, how much you should be having, and when to have it. But again, where can you get this from? Is it just from whey protein? Do you need to spend lots of money on supplements? No. The easiest place to get protein is just from everyday whole food. Any kind of meats, chicken, turkey, mince, steak, which is more on the expensive side, but any kind of meats is good. Dairy, cheese, is a really, really good one. Your fish products as well, salmon, cod, prawns, etc. And obviously you can supplement with protein shakes as well, but the main focus should be on those whole foods. Get your protein from your whole foods. One, because it's going to be cheaper and better quality, because you can't really beat whole foods. They're less processed, less ingredients, etc. And two, supplements, while they are great and while I do take them, they are called supplements. They are never supposed to and are not going to replace a healthy, balanced whole food diet. If you do add in supplements, I've mentioned a variety of things that, people who think that looking a certain way or being on top of your food or being conscious of protein, they think that you have to live off rice and broccoli every day. Like, no, you don't. There are plenty of combinations to have. So just Google high protein diets. You will find really, really delicious meals out there that you can make, or just comment below and I'll give you some ideas as well. So the key thing here to remember is about being consistent with your protein intake. It's a daily thing. You have to be on this every single day. And yes, some days are better than others. I was away last week at the time of recording this video, and I didn't hit my protein goals whatsoever. Now, I'm in a different place to most people. I've been doing it for so long that 1 week off routine is not going to impact me. But again, don't let that impact you as well. Just get back on the saddle as much as you can. It's more important to be consistent for the majority of the time than to be consistent all the time. It's that 80-20 rule, right? Another thing to consider is, everything in moderation. I've given you 2 times your body weight in kilograms, which is good for most people. You can go slightly higher than that, but be careful in terms of going too much, because too much of anything is bad for you. Too much water is bad for you. Too much protein is certainly going to be bad for you. It's going to be a lot for your body and kidneys to process as well. So just be conscious of that. And it's all the more reason why supplements aren't the be all and end all, because if you're getting a lot of your protein from whole foods, there really is no need for supplements beyond the convenience of them. So the bottom line is, don't obsess about this too much. Protein is really, really easy to get. It doesn't automatically mean going to your favorite gym website and buying a bunch of supplements. It's all there in most of the food you probably are eating today, and it's easily done. Be consistent, give yourself a target and try and hit that as consistently as possible. Couple that with good training and you'll be well on your way to getting the body you deserve. So now you know what to eat and what you should be centering your meals around. The next topic we're going to touch on is bulking versus cutting, what you should be doing, when you should do it, how's it going to help you and impact your fitness journey. If you found this useful, please consider leaving a like, a comment and subscribing to the channel, because every week we're building your fitness knowledge one lesson at a time. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.